Hey guys, this video is going to be how to drive stick, at least the initial part of getting from rolling in first gear. So the car is off. Important to note, 3 pedals. You got the gas pedal, brake, and this is the clutch. Now for this exercise, you're not going to need the gas pedal at all. Your foot, this right foot just does nothing. The left foot, that's the clutch foot, right? So what you're going to do is make sure the car is in neutral. You got your e-brake up. This is the pro method. I'm doing this in between cars so I can just show you guys. Better to do this in an empty parking lot or like an empty suburb. So first you're going to turn the car on. So how you do that is put the key in, clutch all the way in, hit that start button or turn that key. Make sure you're in neutral. You can do that by wobbling back and forth. This line right here that indicates neutral. You can let off your foot off the clutch. Now again, we're not using this gas pedal at all, right? Your right foot's doing nothing. It's just literally on my right foot's just sitting there. Just work on the left foot. So what's important is figuring out the bite point of the clutch. Now keep an eye on the engine RPMs, okay? And watch my left foot. A lot of people think it's important to figure out, or they practice taking this foot completely off the clutch, right? They put the clutch in, then they let off, like, oh, I gotta get it smooth in first gear, second gear. That's fine when you're moving, but initially a lot of people are scared about stalling the car, and most people end up stalling the car their first time driving stick. That's fine. The key is to figure out where the bite point on the clutch is and then stop your foot. So instead of going in and then out, you want to go in and then hold it at the area where it's the bite point for the clutch and the engine. And how you can feel that is the engine will start to shake. Right now the RPMs are at like 600-700. You can get the car down to like 400-500 and the engine and cabin will just all shake, but that's how you know that the clutch and the engine are mating. So let me show you how you do that. Clutch in, right foot's not doing anything. Put the car in first gear. Now watch the engine RPM and then watch my foot. You'll see my foot start to let off, and then it's gonna pause at the point when the RPMs start to go down. So let me show you. So my left foot is moving, It's already starting to impact the RPM slightly. You can also hear it. Left foot is moving very, very slowly. The cabin is starting to shake. RPM's already approaching 500. Look how slow that is. That's like millimeters. Okay, that's my e-brake kind of losing its whatever. But you can feel the engine is starting to shake. The cabin is shaking. We're not going anywhere, but that's the bite point. Look, I'll put the clutch all the way in. Now the RPM shoot up. So that's what you need to know. You got to figure out at what point from the bottom going to the top, at what point you need to stop your foot from moving. You don't want to come all the way up unless like you're seasoned, then the car, you can get the car moving smoothly. But if you're new, you got to figure that part out. So let's do that one more time. Put the car in first. Again, only left foot, not touching the gas. The car's running at idle. My left foot is moving up. You find that bite point. Look at the RPMs. It's going down to 400. Look at that. I'm making it go down. The entire car's shaking. Car's moving a little bit, and then you can put the foot back in to stop the car from moving and hitting that car in front of us. But yeah, that's conceptually what you need to figure out when this clutch bite point, which is like, it depends on the car, and some cars are smoother, some cars are less smooth, but once you understand that concept, you'll be able to get started in first gear, not kill the car, and basically learn how to drive stick from there. The second part of this, it kind of instruction, and it's not even, you just got to practice holding the idle at like 1100, right? So the car's at 700 right now. I would recommend figuring out the bite point first. Then once you figure that out, what you can do is just learn like your foot memory. Just practice that. Look, 1200, boom. Just learn to keep your foot on that. Remember what that feels like from like a pedal feel, where you can just automatically, boom, let me get 1100. Oh, that sucked. Boom, let me get 1100. Right? That's what you got to figure out. Don't do that or something. That's no good. You're gonna burn out your clutch. So just figure out 1100. Boom. Sometimes 1500 is fine depending on the car. But yeah, once you get that and you learn how to mate those two, that's how you learn how to. That's how you start learning how to drive stick.